Unfortunately, guys, you can't upload videos to YouTube using an iPod Touch 4th generation. Even if you tried, it would say YouTube not available. Or it would say something along those lines. But yeah, that's kind of a bummer. And I tried to jailbreak. I wanted to try and jailbreak my iPod Touch 4th generation just to get Siri. But you know what? There was the error thing on my. You have to use a computer, and there was like an error that said that there was some virus or something. But it's always one of those, you know, frauds. It's one of those scams, if you will. It's a scam. So, I'm gonna have to leave the iPod like it is. Oh. Hopefully I get something running iOS 7 or something. First of all, you know what? Maybe I could look up an app. You know, maybe Siri is an app, but I don't know. I want to look. Let's hold down the power button. Nobody except my family and some people on YouTube know that I have an iPod Touch 4th generation. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got this right to unlock feature. Nice. I've already overviewed it like 10 to 15 times. In the back. It feels solid but thin. It's as much thick as an Apple Watch. And as loud as an Apple Watch.
12.
It cuts out. VoiceOver cuts out.
12.
Come on, VoiceOver. You know what? Since it's so old.
Screen locked.
Okay, there we go. Now it says something correctly.
12:24.
It's 12:24. I don't get why on older iOS versions they say that you can't. I mean, it just says the time. It doesn't say AM or PM. It just says 12:24, 11:25. You don't know what time it is until you get into the clock.
Screen locked.
Okay, shut up.
12. Slide to unlock.
Yeah, since it's so old, you gotta wait
Double
for
tap
it.
to open.
It's not like it was when it first came out. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This thing came out in 2010. Or 2010. As people in the 2000s like to call it.
Settings. App Store.
App Store. I'm actually gonna search up Siri and see what I come up with. I don't know. Let's see. Updates.
Updates. Heading.
Search.
Search. Tab.
Completely uninstall iTunes. I remember from one jailbreak. I don't even know if it meant uninstall iTunes from the actual iPod or the computer, because iTunes is made for the computer. Ugh, it's so slow. Yeah. I mean, it's no computer. It's literally a computer.
Touch it. 1 of 519.
Oh, I searched up touch it. Okay, I'm gonna. Since it's so old, you gotta let it do its thing, and it's as old as dial-up internet. I mean, it's not that old, but you can compare it to dial-up internet, where you have to wait a long time. And the reason I know about dial-up internet is because I've heard about it, and I think there's still a dial-up internet today, but not like it was, I don't think. See,
Clear text. Touch it. Clear text. Button.
clear text. See, it's
Search
that
field.
slow.
Is editing.
All right.
Search. S.
S
S. J.
I
R.
R
R.
I.
I. I. Delete. I.
Whoops.
K. I. I. Search. Updates. Tab. 5 of 5.
And then you gotta wait till the complete App Store loads the search results. And if there are none, then you've wasted all that time. There's a way you can get Siri by jailbreaking, but I'm gonna say there's actually a way because Siri used to be an app on the App Store, as far as I heard. You see, it took about 2 minutes just to load, about a minute or 2 minutes to load. And here we go. See, VoiceOver's not responding when I swipe. See, that's how old it is. Got that old smell.
3.5 stars.
kidding.
P7 ratings. Utilities. Get. Call. David Ken.
Oh my gosh, this is how slow
Record
VoiceOver
calls.
is.
Heading level 1.
First of all,
Text. Siri. Search field. Screenshot 1. Image.
you might think, oh, there it is. But no, that's just what I searched for.
Call recorder. Record calls. Featured.
On the App Store, you would swipe up with
Recorder.
VoiceOver.
Record calls. 1 of 1,165.
Whoa,
Adjustable.
there's a lot of them. With the old App
One
Store,
finger to adjust the value.
you would swipe up with one finger to adjust the value. Not now, not like now, where you have the apps and then you just swipe through all of them to the right.
Uber. 2 of
Alright,
1,165.
Uber,
Pinterest. 3 of 1,100.
Pinterest,
7 7-minute workout. 4 of Venmo. Send and receive money. Money. Cash App. 6 of WhatsApp Messenger. 7 of 1,106. Marco Polo. Video chat. Facebook. 9 of 1. Canva. Graphic design. WeChat. 11 of 1,100. Viber Messenger. Chats and calls. Nike Run Club. 13
See,
of
it assumes
1,165.
that I looked up a chatting app. Because, okay. See, it's not.
Zoom Cloud Meetings. D5. Duro. Better than car rent.
See, VoiceOver cuts out.
Execute now button.
Oh, no, 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 no,
Zoom
no.
Cloud Meetings.
Alt F4. Search box edit. Type blank.
Sorry.
Zoom Cloud Meetings.
See,
App I run by Under Armour. 16 of 1,165.
it looks like all the apps are on you, it looks
Step
like.
pedometer. 65. I. LinkedIn. Network and job search. 165.
See, it cuts out.
Home.
Nope.
Telegram Messenger.
I found this for
Cortana.
you.
HTTP. Alt F4. No dash bin. Cortana. Alt F4. Shut down Windows dialog. Select the option at
No,
blank.
no, 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 no. See, this iPod is literally slow. You can give your patience a rest.
4.5 stars.
Oh my gosh. I think it has dust on it. I'm just kidding. It doesn't. You
Picture
know,
1. Image.
you know what? If I had Siri on, like, Siri wasn't really available. It was mainly available for the iPhone, and it did, I think, become available for. I mean, you can get Siri for iOS 6, but you have to jailbreak to get it.
Telegram Messenger, 19, featured. Telegram Messenger. Be the video, best video editor. You by BB&T. Notebook, take note. Map my walk by under, Strava, run. Mappin, make some, Strava,
There we go.
run. Ride, slim. Juno, a better way to ride. 27 of 1. Crew messaging and scheduling. 28 of 1,000. Cisco WebEx meetings. Just talk video chat. HomeSnap real estate and LinkedIn learning. 32 of 1,000. Burner second phone number. Runtastic running a job app.
書、報酬、贈答に増加なめ的生活
35 of
Some
1,165.
Chinese app.
Zombies. Run. Guy GPS hike. TransferWise money. British Airways. Ringtel. International. Slopes. Fifth Third Mobile Banking. 42 of 1,165.
1,165 search results for Siri, and I haven't found anything yet.
MyDaxi. Tap and move freely. 43 of 1,165.
Because I believe it used to be an app on the App Store back in 2011, but it wasn't actually part of Apple until the iPhone 5. And Susan Bennett was the voice of Siri, if you didn't know. I kind of miss the old Siri because it was on iOS 9 that I think I liked the older Siri.
Map my ride by under. Map my fitness by Ola Cabs. Cisco Jabber. Fort Bolt. Tax. Telegram X. Emo video calls and Cabify. My fitness by Jillian. Keep. Fitness and Trunk Club. Payments and Ring Central. Sally Mae. Calorie counter. My intervals. Sports tracker for Water walking. Beat. Between. Keep. Running walking track. Next list. Private phone number. Tide. Slate. Be My Eyes. Helping the blind. Meditation and sounds by Verve. Be My Eyes.
Oh, there's a Be My Eyes app.
1,165.
But I don't know if it's available for iOS 6 though. Because the App Store now is mostly current apps. And it has some older apps. Apps that are compatible are like ones that aren't even available for the App Store. Like Bop It Smash. That's not compatible anymore on iOS 11 and newer. You can't get Bop It Smash. No, that's a 32-bit app. So I gotta give the iPod Touch 1 credit. iPod Touch, iPod Touch first generation didn't even have voiceover. And I bet that's what you're saying. I didn't mean I gotta give the iPod Touch 1 credit. I meant I gotta give the iPod Touch 1 credit for having Bop It Smash.
Meditation and sounds by Verve. Balance. 71 of live weather my radar.
Oh,
165.
ゲームほど旅行リン叫び説
Zones 4 training. 70. En route planner. 7. Cyclometer cycling running G. Lark 24/7. Cisco WebEx Teams. Smart Gym. Manager. Autofab. Call. SMS. Lotus. Yoga for beginners. 81 of 1,165.
and as far as I knew, Siri didn't have all the functionality that it used to. I mean, that it does now. It didn't have, as far as I know, it didn't.
Shutterstock. Stock photos. Multi-timer. Multiple. The outfit planner. Golf shit. Golf. Home court. The basket. Golf shit. Golf GPS plus AR. 85 of 1,165.
Golf what? Hang on, let me see if I can
Language.
get.
Characters. Capital G O L F S H O T.
Golf shot. Oh, I thought it said golf SH, whatever.
Language. Adjust value.
I thought it said a bad word.
Home court. The basketball. Confide. 87 of 1,001. Map my height by Under Armour. Snow. Track your skiing. 89. Easy. A Cabify app. 90 of 1,165.
Okay, if you were ever wanting to get Discord on an iPod Touch 4th generation, you can't. Number one, Discord was created in 2015. And number two, iOS 6 was developed in quote unquote 2012, quote unquote. And therefore, iOS 8 or 9 was the one that started it. So if you want to get a compatible app, there's not really a compatible app. You have to wait until iOS 10 ish. Those of you who are Discord users that are blind, that use an iOS device, you have to wait until like iOS 10 if you have like a iPod Touch that cannot support new apps like Discord or like Hangouts or YouTube Music, any of those. Not even Google Voice. Eesh. Oh boy, you're really limited. You are really limited when you get an iPod Touch 4th generation. Even YouTube, you can't even sign in. Like seriously, if you haven't heard already from my iPod Touch video, YouTube is completely useless unless you are a guest on YouTube. Because you can still get access as a guest, but you can't access like music or anything. Blah! That's crazy!
Orange Ethery Fitness. Sova, Workouts and Wellness, 93 of 1,000. 46 The Mobile Bank, 94 of 1,000. DD, Greater China. Vonage Business Cloud. Run Go, the best routes to Pocket Yoga, 98 of Sport Me Marathon and Run Trainer. Yala, International. Gymaholic Workout Trap. Ike Vonage Extensions, your home. Ixigo, IRCTC Rail. 1,165. Keep calling, best calling app, 104. Gym Plan, Fitness Coach, 105 of 1,100. Silver Singles, dating over 50.
SBL で会えたおいでだよ
Ye Call, HD Voice and Video Call. Paint, Art and Cartoon. My Swim Pro. Tax File, 100, 360. Banco Azteca, 1. Genetic Workout Track, Fit with Steph, 100. Athmovo, 116 of 1,100. Run Ritter Running and Cycling GPS. iBillionaire, 100. Just Talk Kids, Safe Video Chat. 65.
See
GPS
voiceover.
Tracks. 165.
I'm gonna click home.
App Store. Double tap to open. Screen locked.
Screen locked. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for alternatives to get Siri on the iPod Touch. Excuse me. This video is gonna be long, so if you're planning to skip, you should. At least for this part of the video. At least. Okay. Now I'm at the Google search bar. I'm gonna... Ooh. Excuse me. Alright. Okay. I may just need to turn on JAWS.
Edit search console. ENONN. Space.
Alright. I got this. Alright. I'm going to turn it up a little bit.
Search results videos tech how to get Siri on the iPod Touch 4th generation in 2017. Revac Tech.
Okay, well that's 2017.
How to get Siri on iPod Touch 4th gen heading level Bethiker. YouTube Jan 8, 2017.
Okay, I don't want to get copyright,
Link 352.
so I'm not going to look at videos.
Siri on
I'm
the
gonna play.
iPod Touch 4th gen heading level Rita Vilfro. YouTube Feb 13, 2012.
Okay, so it actually is Something you can get.
Link 105. Siri works on iPod Touch 4th generation heading Mike Jamet YouTube dash Web 18.
These are all old videos. Okay, so I believe Siri was once.
How to get Siri for iPod Touch 4th gen and iPhone 4-3GS heading left AV Swiss YouTube dash Mar 40. How to
Again, these are
install
all
Siri on
old
iPod
videos.
Touch 4, 3, iPhone 4. How to get Siri. How to get Siri left bracket iOS 6.1.x right bracket Siri for iPod Touch 4G heading Azul YouTube dash Jan 1. 2016.
Now those are newer video in 2016.
People also web can you get Siri on the iPod 4th gen with Apple community heading level for link HTT result Jan 6 2018
Yes,
result, link
2018.
heading level 3 link can you get Siri on the iPod 4 enter can you get Siri on the iPod 4th gen with Apple community / global list of 9 items.
I have a feeling it's not going to be a jailbreak.
Link Apple, link Mac, link can you get Clang. I recently got an iPod 432
Okay.
MB so I can add some music, but I was really looking forward to using Siri with my music when I found the only thing there was this voice control.
Voice
So
control.
I can get Siri on it, but I do not want to jailbreak my device. Thanks, Alex.
Okay, so voice control was the only thing on the 4th, but you can't. I really don't want to jailbreak either. So there's going to be a complete search for.
Clang, iPod Touch, iOS 6.1.6, not got 4G Wi-Fi only.
Well, I got the the same iOS update. I got the same iOS version in the same device.
Clang, posted on Jan 6, 2018, 2:38 a.m.
And this one's kind of recent, you know. I mean, this is almost a year. This was over a year ago. Shoot.
Lang reply I at Lang heading level 2 all drop down pagination navigate page 1 paginate Lang article link user profile link user left parent 1 Apple ID speciality level up Lang link Jan 6 20 Lang there is no method to add Siri on that model. Lang reply
Ooh, no method. Oh my God.
Health thread article page main Lang heading level 2 Apple footer list of what this site contained.
Ooh, no
Siri on iPod
method.
Touch 4 link HT result Jan 6. Install iOS 6 Siri on iPhone 4 and iPod Touch 4 link HT result Oct 13. 2012 when iOS 5 was launched with the iPhone 4S during the last quarter of 2012 one of the most notable and popular feature was Siri the virtual digital operas link HTTPS :
I bet this will still work if
Siri on iPhone 4 and iPod Touch 4G vertical install link about how to install iOS 6 Siri on i5 link Paul Mo vertical bar October Lang when iOS 5 was launched with the iPhone 4S during the last Siri was extremely well received but also spun some arguments as to why Apple only bundled the software on the iPhone 4S and not on older iOS devices. Step forward the jailbreak scene with a number of Siri key ports as well as the setting up of proxy servers that allowed older generation devices to connect to Siri. Lang, we've moved on a little since then and with iOS 6 now officially out in the wild, we are seeing some dramatic assistant mode. We've moved on the
Okay, so this is an old article, mind you, that I'm looking at.
assistant more intelligent, allowing it to interact with various third-party services to provide business, restaurant and sports information. Furthermore, Siri has gone beyond the iPhone 4S and is now a part of the 3rd-gen iPad, 5th-gen iPod Touch and the iPhone 5. That still doesn't answer the calls.
Okay, so it is part of the 5th generation iPod. So if I do get a 5th, I'll have Siri on it. But what about the 4th? That's what we're trying to find out.
Of those who want Siri but are still using an older A4-powered device such as the iPhone 4, this method of getting Siri up and running from Cydia on iOS 6 requires a jailbreak on older A4-based devices.
Oh boy, jailbreak. I can't even jailbreak a device without a computer scam.
Lang, graphic Siri iPhone 4. Lang, requirements : Lang, list of what bullet A jailbroken iPhone 4 or iPod Touch 4G running iOS 6 left parent currently a tethered jailbreak right parent. You can follow or guide to link jailbreak iOS 6 tethered on the mentioned A4 based devices. Link jailbreak enter.
Okay, maybe there was a guide that can, you know.
iOS 6 iPhone and iPod Touch left by Link Paul Morris.
Okay, it's still recording over there.
Related stories, popular recent Apple former anchor alleged this W wrapping the top. Link verdict as is usually the case when this time comes around. Jailbreakers have been waiting patiently for the official word on whether it is safe to update their devices to iOS 6 or not. Although Apple have taken some design and functionality inspiration from a number of Cydia-based tweaks and offerings, the hardcore jailbreak faithful still need to experience that freedom on their hardware. Lang iPhone Dev-Teams Reds 0W tethered jailbreak works on today's final iOS 6 release. Follow the simple steps below the jail of the iPhone Dev-Teams Reds 0W tool. Lang, before going through any jailbreak process, it is always good housekeeping to perform a full backup of all information on the device. It is unlikely that anything will go wrong during the process, but when undertaking any process that modifies the internals of a file system, it is always prudent to err on the side of caution. Lang compatible devices Lang list of bullet A4 based iPhone 4 iPhone 3GS list and Lang notes Lang list of bullet is a tethered jailbreak and is limited to the above mentioned devices only. There is currently no untethered jailbreak available for iOS 6 yet. Bullet if you were locked bullet iPhone 5 iPhone 4S iPad 2 iPad 3 and iPod Touch 5th Gen are not supported by this jailbreak. Bullet if you rely on unlock, do not update to iOS 6 yet. List and Lang graphic iOS 6 then clean Lang how dash the jailbreak iOS 6 Lang step 1 link download iOS 6 and then update to this latest version by following our instructions. Link posted here. Lang step 2 download the latest version of Reds 0W for the relevant operating system from the iPhone Dev Team left parent. Link Mac right fit Lang step 3 extract the contents of the downloaded compressed file and save it to a familiar location on your PC or Mac. Lang step 4 run the executable Reds 0W file, making sure to run in administrator mode if using a Windows-based machine. If you are on OS X Mountain Lion, start Reds 0W Lang graphic Reds 0 Lang step 5 select the extras option from the main menu of the Reds 0W Lang red step Lang link step Lang link and link step Lang how dash the check Lang step link download iOS 6 and then update to this latest version by following our instructions. Link download iOS 6.
Okay, the risks from before. Okay, let's turn this down, and if there are any risks, I'm not going to do anything but stop the video after this. Okay, disclaimer. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Okay, September 19th, 2012. Okay, nothing has happened yet. Nothing.
Lang, there wasn't, perhaps, quite a palaver last year when iOS 5 notched up an incredible dash at Lang. It gives me great pleasure to reveal that if you're one of the many iPhone, iPad and iPod Touch users waiting for iOS 6, that Apple has just pushed the final version related stories, popular recent business Apple's videos TV this book game double wrapping related story top this app this game double wrapping the top the I link bed vertical Lang there wasn't and that Lang it gives final Lang of course the software links are nearly there for archive purposes semicolon your best bet is most certainly downloading via iTunes or N- if you're using iOS 5. N-the over the air option found under settings greater general greater software update on your iOS device. Lang those lucky individuals who have ordered and are awaiting the new iPhone 5 needn't worry about any of this just now.
Okay, so this was way back when, so I don't know if this is for a computer or
with iOS 6 and all the perks therein. Lang graphics here Lang Graphic Siri. Apple has worked hard on trying to improve the iOS experience in general with iOS 6. New feature within the software. There are plenty of solid new entries to the free Passbook, which allows vouchers and tickets to be stored. You and updated blank. Graphic map. Blank. Also new and some smart blank with the new smoother blank. With the blank. With the new YouTube iOS app also thrown into the mix. Left parent available at the App Store right now. Might I add right parent? The world's slickest mobile ecosystem is now smoother and more responsive than blank.
Okay, so this was back when YouTube was completely accessible.
Please note, iOS 6 and corresponding updates are current related blank to keep yourself link Facebook or like our link Google, add us link Twitter, you can follow blank. Need to wait for the anticipated unless you're blank. Graphic iOS 6 OTA. Blank. List N. Bullet link iPod Touch 5th dash gen. Bullet link iPod Touch 4th. Link Wi-Fi right. Link CD and link GS. Bullet iPad 2 left parent. Link Y. Link C. Link GS. Bullet iPad. Bullet link. Bullet link. Bullet list of blank. Please note iOS 6 and corresponding updates are currently only installable on the following devices: related stories heading left blank. Link tweet blank.
Okay.
Jailbreak iOS 6 iPhone and iPod Touch and then update to this latest version by file. Visited link download iOS 6. Step 1 visited and then link post blank. Step link Windows / link macro blank. Step blank link Windows. Step 2 download the latest version of Reds 0W for the relevant operating system from the iPhone dev team left parent. Link Mac blank. Step 3 extract the contents of the downloaded compressed file and save it to a familiar location on your PC or Mac. Blank. Step 4 run the executable Reds 0 double blank. Step link and visit step 1 visited and then update to this latest link posted. Enter posted to your link. How to install iOS 6 on iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch the right way vertical bar Redmond Pi. Link then read.
Oh, it says the iPod.
Jailbreak
it says
iOS
the
6
device.
iPhone
Yeah.
and iPod blank.
Yeah, we got
Step
it.
2
We got
download the latest version of Reds 0 link Windows / link blank. Step 3 extract the contents of the downloaded compressed file and save it to a familiar location on your PC or Mac. Blank. Step 4 run the executable Reds 0W file, making sure to run in administrator mode if using a Windows-based machine. If you are on OS at Reds blank, graphic Reds 0 dev 4. Blank. Step 5 select the extras option from the main menu of the Reds 0W interface and point it to the desired IPSW file.
So maybe I can jailbreak it. It's just
Blank. Step 6 Reds
I just gotta do it the
0W
right way.
was advanced dramatically with the last few major revisions and now has the power to whip through the jailbreak without much interaction. Follow blank. Follow the on-screen instructions. Left parent Reds 0W might ask you to enter DFU mode right parent to complete the jailbreak process. Blank. How dash the boot tethered on iOS 6 blank. As already mentioned above, this is a tethered jailbreak, therefore you will be required to boot into tethered dash mode every time you reboot your device.
okay. You know what, guys? I'm actually going to stop this video, and you know what? I thank God just said, you know what? You can do this. Just there's the right way. And there's a wrong way. So you don't need to download anything but one thing only. Apparently. You only need to download one thing, but just to make sure.
This can't once done, you will be rebooted back into tethered blank. How dash to install Cydia on iOS 6 blank. The current release of Reds 0W doesn't install Cydia by default. To install Cydia, follow the steps below blank. The following steps to install Cydia is done using terminal on Mac. You can use the same commands on Windows using the SSH program like WinSCP. Blank. List of two note down the IP address of your device. Make sure your device is connected to your PC or Mac. Start terminal on Mac and type list N, block quote, SSH rooted less IP address of your block quote blank. List of two it will now prompt you to enter the root password. Type Alpine. Once done, type list N, block jet dash q dash o block blank. Once done, the device will reboot into blank. Graphic EO6 jailbreak blank. The cat and mouse game continues between Apple and the jailbreak teams, both of whom ensure that end users and jailbreak lovers use their iOS devices with the functionality and freedom that they deserve. With to get up blank, you can follow us on link to add us link or link to keep blank heading level 3 related stories.
So you only needed like one item, and that's it. Okay, first off, I don't even know if it's even accessible. I mean, it probably is, but it probably is. But you just gotta work with it. You can do it on Windows, but I would advise you to like. I knew there was a way of an error or something. Okay, grab it. Okay, got it. My toes got it. Eesh. How long have I been recording? Man. Like.
Stop recording. Button. Speech off. I guess goodbye or something.